Hello and welcome back to Water. My name is Lisa. Today we're back with Sabbat the Witch. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you and what did you do to Bud? Ah, Vor! Ah, yes, Vor. Anyways, This is the first new choice. Like we picked all the Meguru options beforehand, so we skipped through it, picked all the Meguru options, and now we're here and need to pick up because we need to look away. Even though, how the fuck do you look away from that? I mean, one look. I mean, just look at it. It's threatening to engulf you. By the way, that reminds me, Alpha, did you actually watch the videos for Toko's route, or do you still have no idea what happens in her route? Ah, okay. So you do not know about the depression yet. Then I'm gonna try to hold back from saying anything like that as much as possible. Yeah, I'm gonna let you live in ignorance. You get to suffer through that the same as we did. Like, yeah, honest to God, I kind of want to, like, re-watch my old videos just to see, like, how I reacted to all of that happening. Because I did not finish all the depression in one single video like we did this time. Yes. Who does? Oh, me. I mean, I was driving around a fucking lawnmower tractor today. Almost fucking tipped it over while driving. Like, I was just like, the thing is, I need to mow the lawn at a very steep incline. So I was like driving backwards a bit to rearrange myself so I can properly drive forward. So I stopped driving backwards, and suddenly the top end of the fucking tractor just lifts, and I have a heart attack! No. I did, however, at one point... The thing is, with the grass so high that it very easily starts clogging the passageway that lets the grass from the cutting blades go into the collector. So... I don't have anything to cut it with before. Anyways, so every now and again I have to like use this long, like, I don't know what to say. It's like a hoe, but instead of like the more of a long flat thing, it's like 3 spikes. It's like 3 spikes. Basically, with that, I would like fish the grass out. But I didn't know where it was, so I basically I drove the tractor where I thought it was, but it wasn't there. Then my mother still told me, hey, it's down there, so I turned off the tractor, went to get it, and then I was reminded, you know what, maybe I should do that not on the pavement, but on the grass, so the fucking grass isn't on the pavement. So I like got back on the tractor, started the engine, and drove down there. But of course, because I didn't want to like put the thing down, drive it down there, get the thing, and carry it down as well, I just like sat on the tractor with the thing in one hand and the other hand on the fucking steering wheel, and suddenly I just felt like the god. The best way to put it would be I felt like the Bauern Cavalry. Just the farmer's cavalry. I mean, you'd be scared. Hey, tractors can be fucking fast. I mean, what better background than titty? Anyways, look away. Anyways, please don't get too close. That outfit is poison for my eyes.
それって見るのも嫌ってこと？
I mean, I don't know where to look. I didn't mean that in a bad way.
そっかそっか。ならばよし。
I mean, this still isn't as good. You know what? We could have actually went with the other option. And just like at a later point where we have to decide between each of the girls, pick Meguru. And that would have still put us on Meguru's round. It's far from good. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
さあ、どうかな。
She's gonna remember that later and hate herself for it.
本当いいの？私もは。
Alright! Who do you think would win the beauty contest thing? Ah yes, his horrid bass skills. I mean, I just recently got recommended by YouTube a scene from Scott Pilgrim versus the World with the fucking where he like goes to a coffee shop and then like the fucking barista, Scott Pilgrim, what did you do to my sister? Look over to the side. I need to go. Then she keeps like cursing, and of course it's censored. How do you do that thing with your mouth? Because every time she curses, like a black bar shows up over her mouth and it's beeped out. So you're just like, how do you do that thing with your mouth? I really need to watch Scott Pilgrim vs. the World at some point. No. I mean, it sounds hilarious. Especially, like, I remember seeing, like, one panel, like, you're the boss, but you're the like, where he and Mono, and however her name was, just, like, cuddle on a bench, and while he's, like, drinking or eating a burger or whatever. Like, oh, you're the best boyfriend I've ever had. My condolences. Hold on, let me just look this up. That's kind of sad. Like, I think you're the nicest guy I've ever dated. That's kind of sad. Or from the, like, I also remember seeing, like, from the goddamn movie where he like, hey, is Scott here? You know what? And he just jumps out of the window. He just left. Hold on.
Or does it? Hello? Oh, hey, Knives. What's that? You're outside?
Is Scott here?
You know what? He just left.
You know what? He just left. Ah, that's so fucking funny to me. Anyways, Inaba, I guess. Like, Inaba, she really rocks that look.
なるほど。めぐるちゃんが有力なのか。
Only if no one else who enters impresses me more.
私は誰に入れようかな。
Skip!
すごいすごい。ねね先輩の歌声、とっても綺麗で聞き惚れちゃいましたよ。
We are officially in Meguru's-Route now, and there's still fucking... What's his name? The main character of Draco Riot and his buddy in the background. No! Hold on, I need to look this up. I'm still waiting for the... Thinking about it, how... Hey, hold on. Thinking about it, they're still working on the Meguru-Route official release over at Niconion. Meguru-Route is very good. I really liked it when I played it. Yuto is the main character's name. What's the friend's name again? Naota. There we go. I mean, after all, Meguru-Route is one part of the gay vampire doctor Skywalker Speed Freak. That's on screen every time I decide to censor something. Anyways.
ありがとうございます。でもやっぱり人前に立つのは苦手です。緊張して音も外しちゃいましたから。全然大丈夫ですって。超盛り上がってましたからね。そう言ってもらえるのは嬉しいですが、盛り上がったのは全部演奏のおかげですよ。カイドウ君もカリアさんも星名君もすごかったよ。ありがとう。なんか照れるな、そんな風に言われると。私もいっぱい失敗しちゃったのに。
The only route where her throat isn't messed up is her own.
確かに失敗しないことも重要だけど、今回の目的は盛り上げることなんだから、今はそんなこと気にしないでいいと思うな。
Thank you. I'll take your word for it and be happy about the praise. But anyway, it's over. Oh my god, that's fucking... Hold on. Another Google real quick. Use a soft. Yeah, it is. It is. I think that's the cat girl from Amairo Islenauts that's in the fucking tiger print outfit in the back. Masaki Gallard. Or whatever it's however it's fucking pronounced. Pronounced. Oh! What? Apparently it actually does have an unofficial patch. Oh, I might actually pay it at some point. Oh, this patch should go up to the end of chapter 5, but just in case it doesn't, I included scripts up to that point as well, Mega Link. So it's not a proper patch. It's a fake patch. It's fake. It's fake news. There we go. That's a bad joke.
お疲れ様です、先輩。
I really like that outfit still. Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Inaba. How'd you like it?
あんまり上手くないですね。
You don't pull any punches, do you? I say that, but Inaba's genuine smile tells me she's just kidding around like usual. Besides, I can sense how pumped up she is.
でもすごかった。なんかこう、心の奥がグワーってなるみたいで楽しかったです。
Ah, yes, a route where he can actually use his abilities again for once.
今日は本当にありがとうね、星名、カイドウ、それにあやちさんも。 いえ、力になれたならよかったです。
気にしなくていいって。俺も楽しかったしさ。
Random thought. What if, like, during the recording of the voice lines, like the voice actor actually got sick at one point, so they just decided, hey, let's jump ahead to those lines where your character is supposed to have a sore throat. I don't want to work with a voice like this. We don't give a shit. Because it's a Mad Hatter outfit. It is supposed to be the Mad Hatter. I should be thanking you, Korea. Thanks for giving this your all, despite how sudden it was.
思い切ってやってみてよかった。いい思い出になったよ。
Yeah, me too.
思い出ってもうやらないんですか？できればもっと聞いてみたかったくらいなのに。
That's flattering, but I couldn't possibly. I'm just not cut out for this kind of thing.
やっぱうちわはいいな。成功のハードルがそんなに高くなくて。
Probably. I remember in my life I've tried to start playing, learn two instruments, the guitar and the saxophone, and both I kinda dropped. Yes, I'm guessing performing a club. I'm guessing performing at a club is a lot tougher.
あれはまあ、ぶっちゃけ信者を得た者勝ちって感じかな。演奏とか下手でも信者がいればなんとかなる。
That's so.
言っとくけど、今の俺らよりも下手なバンドが普通にいたりするからな。
Huh? Bands that bad?
ひどい場合はな。逆にどれだけ演奏が上手くても客が集まらないこともザラにある。だから多分今の俺らでもライブハウスに出ることは可能だと思うぞ。チケットノルマがきつくて泣きそうになるけど。
You need that sick charisma build. How the fucking like Dragon of Icespire Peak campaign range just kind of died. Oh well. Well, I definitely have no plans to continue.
そうなんですか？ライブするなら行きますよ、自分。
Again, I'm flattered, but I'd seriously die if I kept up the lifestyle I had the last couple of weeks. My left hand is killing me and I haven't slept in ages. I also wouldn't be able to attend the club if I were to keep practicing.
意外に真面目に考えてるんですね、部活のこと。
Of course. Me and I need to return Ayachi's fragments. Besides, it honestly feels good when people thank us for after helping them. It was not pretty nice to do something for a crowd, but it's just not my thing. Helping people one by one like in the OC suits me better.
あ、それなんとなくわかるかも。やっぱり顔を合わせて相手の反応を見ながらの方が楽しかったりしますよね。モンカギの協力プレイとかもそうです。
I've never played Monster Hunter with somebody in the same room. Miles away, you say? I don't think between there's like even 1 mile between my and my brother's room. Like the people I've played most Monster Hunter with are my brother and his friends. Like actually, it's the DM of the D&D session that they currently have going, where I'm the Forged Domain Cleric. It would be actually kind of funny if I were to like multi-class into a War Domain Cleric, so I would be a Warforged Domain Cleric. Anyways. Why do you always compare everything to... Well, I guess you have a point, actually.
そうだ。また新しいイベントが配信されてますよ。知ってました？
Huh? No, I haven't. I was neck deep in bass practice until now. Just take some short breaks, take my mind off practice, but Mon is too time consuming, so I didn't touch it at all. I mean, you say time consuming. Like, you say time consuming. I roll a Ligiana to death in like 10 minutes max. That's still so awesome about Monster Hunter Rise. Apparently you can do the fucking, like, spin to win hammer move. Even, like, on command. You don't have to, like, slide down a slope before you can use it. And that's sick. Because that's, like... Monster Hunter is a very good game, in my opinion. I like it, personally. Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Rise is what are 2 games that I would recommend. They are very newcomer friendly. Just you know, if you have to play Longsword, only do it in single player. Everyone in multiplayer will hate you immediately. They have massive, like, swings, and the thing is, in Monster Hunter, your attacks can actually trip up your fellow hunters if they hit them. And here's the thing with longsword users. A lot of them tend to, like, here's the thing. Longswords are damage dealer, like, slicing damage weapons. So usually what you do with them is you attack the tail in hopes of cutting it. However, a lot of fucking longsword users, for some reason, like, demand that they own the fucking head of the monster and keep attacking it, despite that being the domain of the fucking hammer main. Exactly! So like, those fuckers started hacking away at the head, constantly tripping me up, so I can't fucking stun the bastard when the bitch still has a fucking tail on its body! Here's the thing, I only go for the only reason for me to go for the head on a weapon that isn't like blunt damage is when I use Switch Axe and do the fucking mounting move, where you climb on top of the fucking monster and jab your explosive sword into its fucking flesh. It's hard to explain. Switch Axe basically has 2 modes. Axe mode, where you're a bit more mobile than with sword mode, but deal less damage and fill up a gauge, and you can use that gauge to enter sword mode. Your the high damage mode that lets you attack quickly, but you have a little bit less mobility, and has the move where you climb on top of the monster and jab your sword, which has an elemental charge at that point, into the monster, causing it to discharge the elemental damage into the monster, which does disgusting damage. That's like the only reason for me to climb on top of the head. And here's the thing, that doesn't have like the same hitbox as the longsword, so the hammer main is still able to attack even when you've mounted the fucker and are exploding its head. Baseline, fuck longsword users! Anyways! Yeah, sure thing. Also, I can respect Meguru as a Monster Hunter player because she uses a heavy bowgun, and I also like using heavy bowgun. Anyways. No, it's just that a lot of people like tend... Here's the thing, she actually uses heavy bowgun with like a hint of support, as seen when she uses recovery ammo on Shuji when they first play together. A lot of people, when they use heavy bowguns, don't care about support at all. They just like pack all the high damage ammo and then just go. I usually pack at least a few demon shells, armor shells, and potion and healing shells, so I can be a bit of a support while I'm at range. And of course, I walk around with a Wiggler head, since the Wiggler head actually has a passive ability that causes when you use an active item, like like a consumable item, that the effect is spread to your allies in a certain radius. Like, the percentage of the effect is lower than yours, but the higher the level, the stronger the effect on your allies. So you could just run around, just drink drugs to increase their damage, and they don't have to bother wasting time getting their buffs up. Like, there's just like there's all these like decked out, like in full armor dudes with massive weapons. Then there's this one guy with a gun, no shirt, and a fucking like weird rubber neck worm helmet. Like, do you know Cho'Cat? Like, do you know Cho'Cat? The crap guide to D&D that Soul sent you at one point. His hat is the Wiggler hat from Monster Hunter. So basically someone right like that just running around, just constantly doing drugs. Anyways, yeah, sure thing.
任せてください。先輩の槍とは相性が悪そうな相手でしたからね。いつでも遠慮せずに言ってください。
Lance users overall have problems with damage since they're a fucking tank weapon. You don't use spare like Lance on like single player because by God you're gonna take ages to kill anything. Which, by the way, Monster Hunter Rise did Lance uses dirty because they're so like they barely buffed it at all. Like they don't do the damage necessary, and because of like abilities they added to other weapons are now better tanks than Lances. So there's literally no reason to play Lance anymore except wanting to stand the weapon. One of the weapons which is so good at fucking tanking now, by the way, being the fucking longsword! Because the fucking longsword is a fucking Mary Sue! Sorry, I'm just really upset about the fucking bias towards longsword. But it's understandable. Anyways. Really? I'd appreciate it. Though, aren't you going a little out of the way for me?
え？あ、いや、それはだって自分全然役に立ってないですよね。 テストのことは教えてもらってばっかりで、パーティーも先輩みたいな活躍はしてないですから。
I don't think that's true.
結局自分が得意なのはゲームだけですから、こんなんじゃ役に立ってるとは言えないと思いますけど。
Don't be so hard on yourself. I heard you did an awesome job baking the pudding and cookies.
あれは別に大したことじゃないですよ。
Come to think of it, I haven't tried those yet. I was blocking everything but the performance from my mind, so I've only had soda so far. Are there still some left?
ここにありますよ。クッキーだけですけど、食べます？
You bet. Now that my mind is off the performance, I'm pretty hungry.
じゃあ、はい。でも普通ですよ。ただの。
Whoops, fuck.
じゃあ、はい。でも普通ですよ。ただの普通のかぼちゃクッキーですから。
I was just... They were probably standing near the table where they were at already. Like, I kind of forgot if you had said anything since my rant about longswords, so I checked fucking Discord, like, did I get fed up with my Monster Hunter rants and just kind of left? Because I did get on quite the rant there, didn't I? Just as a little fun fact, in the Japanese Japanese dubbed version of Monster Hunter Rise, the first thing you hear, the first voice line you hear in the game is "ara ara," uttered by one of the twins in Rise. No. No, it's Hinoa. You know, that actually is something I could do if I ever were to get, like, once I get Rise. Just make a character and design her after Meguru. Like her Monster Hunter character. Anyways. Let's see. I gobbled up the cookie she offered me. Ooh, this is good. It's crunchy and the mix of savory butter and flavorful pumpkin is perfect. It's not too bland, but not too sweet either. Guess you could call it a gentle taste. I remember, like, yesterday while I was recording Utabarumuno, they were talking about, like, a drink that was native to Shahoro. And I just sat there like, this drink sounds really fucking good. Why do I want it? Like, I just sat there like my... It's alcohol. It's alcohol. Yeah, like they talked about how, like, it's a very... Like, you barely taste the alcohol in actuality, but it's very strong. Basically, it's basically like the local specialty drink. It's made from like a certain vine fruit in Shahoro that they usually just drink like that. But the like Soyankekuru's special stash is aged for like decades, so it's like even stronger since they're like Shahoro is a nation of seafarers. That go on long voyages. They can't really bring water too much, so they are very used to alcohol. So when they actually want to like celebrate, they need stronger stuff. And so they started drinking that one for like really important festivities, since it's very strong while not be tasting too alcoholic. And like as they explained the taste, I just sat there like, fuck, that sounds good. Where can I get some? Oh hey, I broke the gun more! Like the tiny gun, the fuck... Hold on, hold on, let me just... The fucking hammer is broken now. Basically, the thing that like pushes it back forward after you pull the trigger is broken. So now when I pull the trigger, it's just kind of like boop and stays back. Yes. Anyways. So yeah, they talked about alcohol and Uttavada Renault, and I just sat there like, fuck, I want like 10. That reminds me, didn't Keigo like post something in general about how his mom like bought a bunch of alcohol? And it's just like my crazy mother, like as if a case of French imported Sauterine was enough. My crazy mother bought a case of sake, nigiri, and sparkling. And my reply to that is just, give me one weekend. I like how I've just kind of like embraced the joke that I'm apparently an alcoholic. That's not that much. Here's the thing, I call it beer, but it's technically not beer. Like, here's the thing, I call it beer just because I don't know what the English word for it would be. It's not, because it's not actually normal beer. It's basically beer mixed with lemonade. It's called like a radler, but I don't know what the English name would be. Hold on, let me just look it up again. It does have an English wiki page. It is under the wiki page for shandy. Shandy is a beer mixed with a lemon or a lime flavored beverage. Radler, German for cyclist, has a long history in German-speaking regions. It commonly consists of a 50-50 mixture of beer and a lemon-flavored soda like Sprite. The term Radler originates with a drink called Radlermass, cyclist liter, that was created by innkeeper Franz Kugler in the small town of Deisenhofen, just outside Munich. During the great cycling boom in the roaring 20s, Kugler created a bicycle trail from Munich through the woods that led directly to his drinking establishment. On a June day in 1922, 13,000 cyclists arrived at Kugler's. He blended it 50-50 with lemon soda as he started to run out of beer. While the term Radler has been widely attributed to the Munich innkeeper Franz Xaver Kugler in 1922, the combination of beer and soda is documented in texts dating from 1912. Nowadays, Radler is consumed not only in Bavaria, but also in all of Germany, Austria, Czech Republic, Hungary, Italy, Slovakia, Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Poland, Netherlands, Bulgaria, Canada, and Romania. In northern Germany, a half and half made of Pilsner beer and soda is known as an Alster, short for Alsterwasser, German for water from the Alster, a river in Hamburg. regionally, the radler and Ulster may refer to shandies made with either citrus soda or orange soda, with the two terms either contrasting or referring to the same drink. In Hamburg, Ulsterwasser may also be made with cola in reference to the supposed appearance of the actual river. In Austria, it is common to use Almdudler instead of lemon soda for the radler. Radler is very popular during the summer months due to its reputation of being a thirst quencher. In New Zealand, the word radler was trademarked by DB breweries for their Monreiter Radler beer, which is a citrus-flavored, full-strength 5% beer. This has led some brewers to use the name Reldar, radler spelled backwards, and cyclist, the literal meaning of radler. And basically, it's like every bottle of this is 0.33 liters, and it has 2.5% alcohol, which is not a lot. It's certainly nothing. It's certainly nothing compared to my usual cider. I mean, let's be honest. Y'all's Americans probably look at 2.5% alcohol and think, by God, his blood must be made of pure alcohol. Kago recently actually tried a German... Kago actually recently tried a German beer. Like a Bavarian beer, a Warsteiner. And he was like... He was actually impressed. Like, Jesus Christ. Warsteiner is one of them. Like, I personally prefer Paulaner. As in, made by the fucking Paulaner priests. Like, the Paulaner are monks. A lot of German and Bavarian beer brands that are like on the older side originated as just monks brewing beer. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, this is another part where we keep like going off the rails. Biblically accurate angels! Did you really make these yourself? You didn't actually buy them somewhere?
そうですよ。自分が作ったものですよ。
Wow, Columbia impressed. That tasted amazing.
お世辞で褒めてません?
I'm not. I really liked it. Can I have another?
それは構いませんけど。
Thanks. Yeah, these are really good. I love them. What's with that look?
だってそこまでベタ褒めするのは怪しいですもん。
You're being too cynical. You should trust me more. I'm obviously not lying. Just look at how many of the guests are eating these cookies.
まあそうなんですけどね。
See, you really are helpful. At the very least, I'm really happy I could grab a snack. I'm exhausted after that performance, so the sugar will help a lot.
そうですか。ありがとうございます。
Looks like she could accidentally poke her fucking eye out with those.
なんかそう素直に褒められると照れますね。あ、プリンも食べますか？取ってきますよ。待っててください。
What? They made it. There was this whole thing where they measure each other, and he walks in because they needed the measurements for the fucking sewing club, where they expressively told them nothing too risky, and then they fucking served up Toko's outfit. Anyways, Ito runs off in the direction of the pudding without waiting for my reply. Could have went myself. Oh well, this is fine too. Exhaustion is hitting me hard now that all the tension is gone. So I can't deny that I don't really want to move much right now. But man, these cookies really were great. Can't wait to try the pudding too.
先輩、お待たせしました。
I'm going to fucking smash you like a watermelon. Pumpkin. Like you say, like here's the thing. Like I recently talked to somebody and they mentioned like honeydew, and I just sat there like, what the fuck is honeydew? So I looked it up. Oh, it's just Honigmelone, which is the German word for honeydew, which translated literally is literally just honey melon. Like, why the dew? What? Why the dew? Just call it honey melon or sweet melon. I mean, it doesn't beat like watermelon with like sugar on it, anyways. Like nice chilled watermelon. Like nice chilled watermelon with like a pinch of sugar on it. Brilliant. Apparently, like something like an ad that YouTube keeps showing me is like for the type of like Greek cheese, like patros. Basically feta cheese. So patros is the specific brand, and basically like keep that like, and they keep like showing these random ass ads with like small like ideas like, have you tried like molten patros cheese on a nice warm pita bread? And one of them is just like, have you tried a patros cheese with some chilled watermelon? And I just sat there like, what? Excuse me, what? With watermelon? Anyways. Idama holds out some pudding to me with a smile. I grab it and taste a spoonful of it. Oh yeah, this is great too. This is better than the stuff you can get in stores. I love it. I wouldn't mind you making it for me again sometime. You seem pleased?
だってそう言われると悪い気はしないんですもん。
Being serious, by the way, just trust me, be happy.
わかりました。信じます。
You're talking to someone who does not give a shit about that. Does the brand Müller tell you something? Müller med Theke. Müller Milch. Hold on. Oh, that's actually, honeydew melon isn't actually the thing I thought then. Like the honeymelon are like proper yellow. What was that then? I punch it into fucking Google Translate and it shows me honeydew melon. Oh well. Basically, every time I randomly see that they're on sale in a local supermarket, I just decide, you know what, let's just grab like 2 or 3. Because why not?
それに気が向いたら何かお菓子を作ってきてあげてもいいですよ。
Ooh, I'll be looking forward to that. Alrighty then, we threw this party, now it's time to enjoy it.
はいそうですね。
Why did I just randomly remember, like, Tama going, "Hey, party people!" And I just wanted to shoot myself immediately. Yes. Now that our performance is over, it won't be long before the party ends. While away at the time, eating some snacks before the final event of the evening.
それでは発表します。第1回姫松学院ハロウィンコスプレコンテスト投票数1位の栄冠に輝いたのは我らが元学生会長戸隠東子さん。
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
いやーどうもどうも。
That just makes it funnier. That is just a just a singular. Woo! Just like avidly clapping and just wooing. Hakushi takes the stage and waves at the applauding audience with a smile on her face. Next to her is Ayachi. She only came in second place, but her applause is no less thunderous. Wow, they really finished in first and second. The total vote tallies were far above everyone else's. That goes to show how important popularity is for these things. I thought Ayachi's singing in both of... I had thought Ayachi singing in front of everyone just now would have given her the edge, though. I guess nothing beats a sexy costume. Even from a distance, Hakushi's a knockout in that costume. Talk about an unfair advantage. Should be. I wouldn't be surprised if almost every guy voted for her. Looking around, I can see a lot of the guys cheering for her. Huh? My gaze stops in one specific group, set apart from the crowd.
稲葉さんもおめでとう。ありがとう。でも8位ってどう反応していいのかみたいな。
十分すごいって。なんだかんだでコスプレしてる人結構いたじゃん。
実際に合ってるし、だからもっと喜ばなきゃ。ラジャーです。全然固まったままだし。だってほら、こういうのってもっと有名な人がランクインするものだと思ってたし、ねね先輩や戸隠先輩なら納得だけど、自分になんか一体誰が票を入れてくれたんだろう。
あしらは稲葉さんに入れたし。
Like, who's crazy enough to vote for me? Just both of them raised their hand.
ああ、俺も稲葉に入れたぜ。
なんで自分に
？Whoops.
戸隠先輩みたいに。
こないだの期間限定クエの俺。それにほら、うちのクラスでコスプレしてたの稲葉だけだったしさ。
戸隠先輩みたいに。
I was trying to break the second gun as well.
どうせ入れるなら知ってる人に入れたいしね。
そう遠くの有名人より一緒にケーキ食べ行った友達に入れるでしょ普通。頑張りみたいな。
Shouldn't be this tempting to just grab the gun and just chuck it into next week.
ってわけでおめでとう稲葉さん。
Nah.
ありがとう
Inaba's friends all surround her and congratulate her on her top 10 finish. I can tell even from here that her face is beet red. That's great. Looks like her classmates all voted for her. Arise, meet. Inaba bows her head to everyone around her, then comes running over to me. You sure it's okay to ditch your classmates like that?
ええ、まあちょうど話も一段落ついたところだったんで。それより聞いてくださいよ。なんだかすごいんですよ。
Everyone seemed really happy for you.
そうなんですよ。みんな8位おめでとう、すごいすごいって投票してくれたみたいなんです。わざわざ自分に。
That's great.
はい、自分もすごく嬉しいんですけど、でもいいのかなってなっちゃって。なんか嘘みたいで、クラスのみんなが自分のことで喜んでくれるなんて。
That's why she suddenly ran over. That's why she suddenly ran over to me, huh? She must not be used to this kind of praise. I can certainly understand that. That just goes to show how well you've blended into your class.
そうなんでしょうか。
I do. They wouldn't celebrate it so much otherwise. I mean, you were also really happy for our band performance, right?
はい、それはもう普段普通に喋ってる人があんな風にすごいすごいって。
Exactly. Also, I need to open up the fucking task manager real quick and see if something's eating the CPU again. No, it keeps saying that the encoder is overloading. There it is. Microsoft Edge. Fuck you. Exactly. It was using a bit of RAM, which I do not like. Fuck you. Exactly. Anyways. Don't you think classmates feel the same way?
なるほどです。そっか。そっか。みんなもそう思ってくれてたんだ。ありがとうございます、先輩。なんだかやっと納得できました。
Though it's a bit funny seeing a girl who was all I want to be popular suddenly worry about this stuff.
仕方ないじゃないですか。こういうの初めてだったし。っていうか、わざわざそんなことまで指摘しないでくださいよ。この陰湿先輩。
Nah, for real, I'm really happy for you. I've been worrying about you, you know? I was the one who helped you with your problems. I was wondering how things were going for you.
気にしてくれてたんですか?
Well, yeah, you seemed happy, so I figured things were going well. But now I can rest easy having seen the results for myself.
じゃあ、気にかけてくれてたのは先輩の方じゃないですか。さっき、めぐるの方が気にかけてくれてるみたいなこと言ってたくせに、逆じゃないですか。
Let me say it again. I'm really happy to see you making such good friends.
はい。その、先輩のおかげです。
That was definitely worth voting for you. I mean, it was just one vote, but she still ended up in 8th place. Got congratulated by everyone. I feel like I meaningfully contributed to her success. I almost feel like my success. It almost feels like my success as well. Classmates probably feel the same way. Hold up! Hold the fuck up! He did not vote for Tokushi or Nene? What? I thought he had a crush on Nene! Just Tim Holland. Huh? I mean, it's pretty clear on the cheeks. I mean, Nepgear does have cheeks. Haha, bad jokes. That disappointed, eh? Anyways. What's wrong?
なんで先輩までめぐるに?
Why? Well, I thought you Well, because I thought your costume suited you better than anyone else's.
あれですよね。気にかけてくれたのの延長線上というか、お情けみたいな。何言ってくれちゃ
Nope, you're just really cute.
ってるんです
I like how at the beginning of this route he immediately just like puts on accidental Chad. I am so surprised.
だって、
Panic! Obviously, it would take more than your classmates to get you into 8th place. There's gotta be a ton of other people who voted for you. That just proves how cute you are in that costume, if you ask me.
先輩も
Yeah, of course. Blushing fiercely, Inaba is rendered speechless. Ah, this is the reaction I was hoping for when I voted for her. Now I'm getting the urge to tease her even more. Yeah, now that I'm getting now that I'm yeah, now that I'm getting another good look at you, you really are super cute.
そしか
Yeah, I think your wolf costume is a perfect match for your cheerful and slightly mischievous personality. Really, you weren't able to win against Anachi and Takushi, but I would say that's simply because they're more popular. You're definitely on par with them, though. Stop it, dude! You're killing her! You're also really cute when you're flapping your mouth like that.
先輩わざと言ってるでしょ
You noticed?
最低そうやってからかって本当は可愛いだなんて思ってないでしょ
No, I do. I wasn't lying. he's like continuously yanking her chain. Like, it's like it's like it looks like he was just saying it to tease her so she can calm down a bit. And suddenly he just pulls again. Yeah, she really does have some great reactions. What? This is what? This is what? Mentos. Did you say Mentos? Okay, so I heard right. Have you ever put like 2 or 3 Mentos into your mouth and then started drinking Coke? I've done it. I've done it with 6 of the fuckers. No. It was like basically like I think it was like still in 4th grade. Me and 2 friends of mine were like going to like the local playground. We were just like we came from the fucking supermarket and we bought like a full-on like liter like 2-liter bottle of Coke or whatever. It was like 2 liters of Coke overall and just like multiple bags of Mentos. And we just continuously tried to see how many Mentos we could pack into our mouths and drink Coke before we can just no longer hold it. That was a doozy. Did I read that line? I might read it again. Man, it really does have some great reactions. I might have gone a little too far with the teasing, but we're at a party. What's the harm in having a little fun? You know what doesn't actually seem mad, just at a complete loss for words. Maybe you could use this as a chance to learn how to handle these situations better. Though I admit that's sort of a dickish justification.
いたいた星名くんめぐるちゃん
Did you actually do Sesame Street last part? Yes, because they're gonna watch through a whole ass 4.5 hour video. One of the people in the comments just straight up like, "What the fuck? Did you like hold the others hostage for that length?" I mean, I have multiple access and the means to track every one of you down. Oh, there's Sheba. It's just advanced wars outside your window. Oh, there's Sheba.
あれどうしたのめぐるちゃん、なんか真っ赤だけど。なんでもないです。気にしないでください。
Tsumugi is very confused. You were looking for us?
あ、そうそう。戸隠先輩からね、これを預かったの。
A camera?
せっかく今日だけの特別な格好をしてるんだから、記念に写真撮っておかないとねって。
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. This kind of attentiveness really drives home how she was the student council president.
というわけで、撮るね。どっちから行く？
No, she just wants to make some memories. Do you hate me, Eagle? Like, Alpha's gonna be so confused, like, what, why? Well, watch the last part, you dirty motherfucker. You can tell us if you did the Sesame Street. Oh, believe me, I have ways of I have ways of making you talk. Nagato. So anyways, you're taking a picture of me too?
そりゃそうだよ。星名くんもコスプレしてるんだから。
Well, I guess. But would you really want a picture of me?
どうして？
I'm not nearly as photogenic as Ina, but besides, it's kind of embarrassing. I've never taken commemorative photos before, aside from group photos with my class. When I'm wearing a costume, it's just my uniform with a cloak. Meguru-Route formulates her revenge.
なら先輩？
Huh?
自分と一緒に撮りましょうよ。
Inaba is incredibly enthusiastic for some reason.
自分が記念撮影の相手になってあげます。二人いっぺんでもいいんですよね、つむぎ先輩。
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance soundtrack starts playing. I mean, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance soundtrack is fucking banger. I need to rewatch the fucking Senator Armstrong speech. Like, it's just a must do, like, every month at least once. Just one fucking run through of the Senator Armstrong's final boss speech. Fuck American pride! Fuck the media! Nah, that's not on the level of Senator Armstrong. Have you seen the battle against Senator Armstrong? Yes, I can. I will, and I'm going to force you to fucking watch it. Anyways. Ow! Don't slap me on my back! She's just a girl, so her slap didn't actually hurt all that much. For some reason, though, my whole body tingles a bit.
先輩が気遅れなんかしてるからですよ。でも、自分と一緒なら大丈夫ですよね。
Mm-hmm. Just impromptu acupuncture. Impromptu acupuncture. Oh, is this tingling I'm feeling actually? It was embarrassment. Taking a commemorative photo together with a Miss 8th place would be an honor beyond words, but now I'm getting shy for a different reason.
もうまたそういうこと言ってわざとでしょ本当にこの先輩はこれはもう意地でも一緒に取らなきゃ気が済みませんよというわけでつむぎ先輩お願いします
Why does the border of my nose just feel strangely solid? Border!
了解
Anyways. I see. She was just trying to hide her embarrassment, just like I was. Now that I've realized that, I'm feeling a lot more comfortable. My prior reservations are long gone. Together with Inaba, I positioned myself in front of the camera. She was in front of the camera she was holding.
ようやく観念しましたか
Yeah, because of you, since you apparently won't be happy until we do this.
それじゃあ撮るよ
Gotcha!
せっかくの機会なのにただ並んで立ってるだけなんてつまらなくないです
Huh?
だから
Yes, indeed. I mean, wouldn't it have been like... He's supposed to be a vampire, so wouldn't it have been a bit more fitting if he like, if they posed as if it looks like he was about to bite her neck? But why is she suddenly latching onto me? Hey, Inaba?
パーティーの記念撮影なんですよ盛り上がってる風な方がいいに決まってますよ
I mean, I know I'm probably gonna use that as a thumbnail, but still, I can wait until after, since I have the fucking gallery unlocked now. I don't need to watch to take a screenshot of every single fucking CG. Anyways. Sure, but... wait a minute. Didn't you say a while ago that clinging onto a guy is obscene?
今それ蒸し返す逆にセクハラですよそれ今は特別です特別それに別に抱きついてるわけじゃないしちょっとテンション上がってくっついちゃってるだけだし
What kind of excuse is that? She's completely latched herself onto me. Is she really alright with that? Inaba is on the slender side, but she's a girl alright. So soft and squishy. Dimitri! That is still your fucking... like your status on Discord. Dimitri, get the egg vibrators. Oh man, now this is getting awkward in an entirely new way.
あれ
What is it?
先輩ひょっとしてものすごい照れてます
Not at all.
そうですか顔真っ赤なんですけど自分ちょっとくっついただけなのにさてはドキッと来てくれちゃったんですね
Don't act so fuck! Don't act so triumphant, you just took me by surprise!
それ認めてるのと一緒ですよ
Yes, I know.
そっかそっか先輩ってば普段は陰湿なのに結構可愛いところあるんですね
Alright. Damn her, she's speaking nothing but the truth. I can't say anything in return. But how else am I meant to react? Of course, that'll happen if she latches onto me like this.
と待ってくださいね。せっかくだし、もっとくっついちゃいます。つい。大胆だね、めぐるちゃん。本当に密着だ。だってほら、こうしたら星名先輩案の定さらに顔赤くしてくれちゃうんですもん。
He is. You were so embarrassed just a few minutes ago.
先輩も余裕があったらくっついてきてくれていいんですよ。
This girl is getting way too carried away.
というわけでつむぎ先輩、写真お願いします。星名くんもいいかな。
No, wait. Since you said I could, take this! I mean, he couldn't really excuse that since it wouldn't be part of the pose, quote unquote. But she did dare him to do this, so she can't get upset about it. Also, this looks like there's like another joint of the fingers back here for some reason. Like, it just looks like there's more of a It just looks like, because, it doesn't look like these are the knuckles here. Like, especially because of this. So it just looks like he has like extra segments to his fingers. So instead of the usual like 3 segments to a finger, he has like fucking 4. A fucking mutant. It's fucking. You just imagine. Basically, what you just imagine is Shuji as a Dark Souls boss. Then, huh? You know that jerks up at the start. All I did was put my hand around her waist.
何するんですか、このマジエロ変態先輩。
I just pulled you a little closer to me. Look.
だからって腰。やん。
Is her waist ticklish or something? She's wriggling around like she's trying to escape. You know, her doing this up against me feels good. Kind of feels good. Alright. I really don't want to let go, but I guess I have to. Sorry, I'll let you go now.
まあいいですけど、このままで力を入れないでくれれば。
Why?
先輩からもくっついてきてくれていいって言ったの自分ですもん。それにほら、自分も先輩がマジエロド変態なの分かっててこうくっついちゃったわけですし。もうっていうか、さっさと取っちゃってくださいよ、つむぎ先輩。はい。先輩もほら、目線。
Oh, yeah.
それじゃあ、はい、チーズ。
Cheddar! Mozzarella! She asked him to say cheese. Gouda! This is so awkward. Shiba took the photo with us awkwardly glued together like that. Not long after that.
ねね先輩も一緒にコスプレ記念写真撮ってもらいましょうよ。
So you're trying to say that at the end of the route, Meguru's just gonna start, look at this photograph. Every time it makes her laugh. My favorite parody of that. My favorite parody of that will always be, look at this graph, and then just silence, except for the guitar.
こんな抱きついた状態でですか。せっ かくの衣装が見えなくなってしまう気が。そうですけど、ねね先輩可愛いからやっぱり大好きですってくっつきたくなっちゃうんですよ。
Boob window. By the way, just felt the need to say that. I've said it for Toko all the time, so you know, gotta exercise equality.
ねね先輩もしてくださいよ。ほらほら。
What is that? Oh, Muhammad Ali can't touch this. Yeah. Ugh. Ah! Anyways. Having spotted Ayachi, Inaba starts playing around with her instead, almost as if she's forgotten all about me. Good lord.
星野くん、稲葉さんを取られちゃったね。
Saw us together.
もちろん、シーバさん、みんなのこと取ってくれてるかなって。
Her hair accessory looks like it could be used for murder. Reminds me of metalworking. It reminds me of my metalworking seminar, where at one point the fucking teacher was like, "Okay, I have no fucking clue what we're supposed to do at this point, so just grab a sheet of metal and make whatever." So half the fucking group decided to start making batarangs. One guy just made a full-on fucking shuriken and sharpened it. And the teacher was like, "Oh, it's fucking impressive." They sharpened the batarangs as well, and the teacher just looked like, "You're not using the fucking grinder properly. Let me show you." Instead of like telling us, "No, don't. Bad idea. Stop." Because it's not school. It's a seminar to help you choose a job and, you know, that kind of stuff. We are not children that are students there. We are adults that are students there officially. Yes. I mean, here's the thing. Like that exact, like, I'm gonna say instructor instead of teacher. Just to make like a little bit of a difference there. If we had him on the afternoon, like near the end of the class of the seminar, he would basically like put, if the room was empty, he would like basically put us in like this room, and we would just start watching fucking Man at Arms. So yeah.
そしたら星野くん、パーティーの盛り上がりにかこつけて、稲葉さんとの密着状態を堪能できてたのにね。
Ah, come on! Don't go making crap up like that. You said like I was making a move on her.
でも、稲葉さんの腰のくびれをぐっと引き寄せたりしてたよね。お前は俺のものなんだよ、みたいな。
Stop embellishing the facts. She hugged me and told me to do the same, so I just obliged. That's all.
今、あやちさんにしてるみたいに。
Yeah, that's right. Hold on a second, now that you mentioned that. Didn't Inaba say I only hug people I really like before? That's why she's always hugging Archie. But today she hugged me too. Which means... Wait a minute, I'm just seeing what I want and I need to calm down. I can't forget about the situation that led to that. She was just paying me back for teasing her. She does tend to get carried away once she gets an idea.
こうでいいですか、稲葉さん。バッチリです。それじゃあ、つむぎ先輩、お願いします。
And ultimately, the excitement of the party is what made her do that. I'm sure this is a one-time thing. I was just getting the wrong idea. Yeah. Like, I'm gonna be straight with it. This game makes the dense anime protagonist somewhat understandable. And that's something I actually kind of like. Because he has a tough time in the routes noticing when the girls start liking him. But it makes sense. He constantly tried to avoid social interaction of fear of his ability causing him immense fucking pain. So he doesn't have the kind of social skills that you would expect. And couple that with extremely low self-esteem, of course he wouldn't think that, oh, maybe she likes me. Like, it actually makes sense in this game, kind of, I feel. Like, that, so often he's like, ah, nah, must have been just my imagination. Like, I'm just thinking, my mind is just making me think what I want it to be instead of what it probably is. That kind of stuff. The next morning, the OC and student council cleaned up the gym together. It was a bit sad taking down the decorations after spending so much time putting them up, but that's just how these things go. Come Monday, our lives will go back to normal, but our role as the party's organizers isn't over until we tidy up all the loose ends. And on a personal level, the same goes for me. Just why later that afternoon.
カイドウからもメールもらったぜ。うまくいったみたいだな。
Yeah, it turned out okay in the end. I sort of held everyone back, but I figured I would.
1週間かそこらじゃ仕方ないって。ステージに立って1曲弾けただけで十分だろ。でも、いいのか？ベース。せっかく始めたんだからもうちょっと続けてみりゃいいのに。
Well, I'm busy with a lot of other stuff. Anyway, thanks for everything. You're my huge help.
別にいいって。もしまた弾きたくなったらいつでも連絡してくれ。
Okay, sure. Will do. Whew! Hey, my best girl. Yeah, so that is still a very pronounced ass. Like, Jesus. Yeah, that is real. We've already established that in a part where you were there. Well, it's fucking Kunihiro. Like, I straight up skipped her route. Partially because Noble Works was just fucking wearing out my patience. But still. I mean, I had all reason to feel exhausted with Noble Works, considering everything that happened during those recordings. As Shizura's route, the fucking like 4 to 5 hour video of the route finale fucking broke, and only like the first hour was left that I still had. And then for Senna's route, the finale, YouTube straight up took down because they thought it was sexual fucking content, and fucking struck me, so I couldn't upload for a week. In hindsight, I can guess which scene probably caused him to do that, because there's one scene where it turns out in the end, oh, she was acting kind of strange. So afterwards, they say she had a fucking vibrator in. However, I feel like that's not enough. Like, they don't show anything. It's just like, that there is something that happened. Which is a lot less than other stuff that they've talked about. Like, actual talk of just having blown him in the fucking headmaster's office. So, and then Kunihiro, I just kind of like felt, oh, fuck off. Leave me alone. So I just skipped Akari and quickly did Akari, and so I could finally fucking move on to the next game. Anyways, I managed to get in touch with him right away, so I gave him his guitar back ASAP. I only have to act that quickly, but I didn't want to keep it around any longer. I I kept it in my room, so I was afraid I would have started playing it again out of habit. That party's truly over. That's a whole chapter of my life now closed. Starting tomorrow, things will finally go back to normal. Have to get ready for that. Let's hurry back home and spend the rest of the day sitting on my ass. What should I do for dinner? I was working today. Should have bothered picking up groceries at the station. Now we decide to be lazy today. I'll just make do with whatever we have.
あれ先輩チャロ
Out of nowhere, I ran to Inaba, close to my place.
どっかの帰りですか午後は家でのんびりしてるって午前中言ってませんでしたっけ
Yeah, but I wanted to return the bass guitar first.
本当にきっぱりやめちゃうんですね。ちょっともったいないかも。ベース弾いてた先輩かっこよかったし。
Really?
心が動いてる。
You were just teasing me. How dare you toy with the heart of an innocent young man!
それより先輩、じゃあこの後は予定通りのんびり過ごすってことでいいんですか
Huh? Yeah, What are you up to? Oh, sorry, I meant, what are you up to?
自分ですか
Yeah, you. I figured you'd be exhausted too. I expected you to be relaxed at home instead of out wandering the streets.
そうなんですけど、なんか落ち着かなくって。ほら、みんなで力を合わせて何かを成し遂げてって自分はあんまり経験なかったじゃないですか。
It's not your goal, it's our goal. Soviet theme starts playing. Same goes for me.
だからなんていうか、まだ盛り上がりの余韻が残ってる感じなんですよね。
I feel ya, but you gotta put that behind you and focus on the things ahead instead.
そうそうそんなわけで、先輩、今から門限やりません
Huh? Right now?
せっかくあったんだし、昨日もそんな話してたじゃないですか。久々に協力プレイして勘を取り戻しておきましょうよ。
Ah, yeah. Is Monster Hunter World available for Switch as well, actually? I wonder. Oh, well. Doesn't matter, I wouldn't be able to help you anyways, because no cross-platform play. Anyways. Oh yeah, I guess I'll be playing it again starting tomorrow. Besides, it's not like I was planning on doing anything at home. Getting some gaming in could make for a nice change of pace.
じゃあ決まりですね。早速どっかファミレスでも入りましょう。
Oh, I need to go home and get my 3DW first. I don't have it with me.
なんで持ち歩いてないんですか？鉄則じゃないですか。
No. 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 Street Pass. Street Pass used to be a thing, but that like nobody fucking played 3DS in the fucking, or at least the game I played on it, in the fucking town that I lived in, that lived nearby. I say town, village. It's just a fucking small village. Like nobody played those games, so it didn't fucking matter. I walked around with Street Pass on anyway, since I wouldn't get anything. Anyways. Like, I've gone to friends' houses with it, but... and to school, I guess. Because I needed to do something during lunch, during my fucking lunch breaks. I mean, here's the thing. If I would spend my lunch breaks and free periods playing cards with friends, and if they weren't available, just like sitting in the fucking like lounge for the upper classes, like 11th and 12th grade, and just sitting there playing 3DS. Or here's the thing, somebody like brought a fucking flat screen TV to school, set it up in the lounge, and connected their fucking Wii to it. So something I would either Donkey Kong Country Returns or Smash Brawl, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Like I would constantly hope that somebody would play against me in Brawl, but nobody ever fucking would. So I was just like playing. Brawl overall is just so bad. It had a mechanic where you had a random chance to fucking trip if you quickly changed the directions. Like, so much of the game design decisions in Brawl are so bad. But it was my first Smash experience, so yeah. I've only played Brawl and Ultimate. I don't count that one. Here's the thing, I also have Smash 4 for 3DS, but I don't fucking count that because let's be honest. Anyways. Yeah, very. Very. Absolutely, yes. I haven't had the time to play lately, so I've been leaving it plugged in charging.
まだるっこしい。それじゃあダッシュで取ってきてくださいよ。
Okay, just give me a few minutes. My place is right around the corner. Just I'm about to dash off.
あ、だったらいっそ先輩の部屋でやりません？
Huh?
すぐそこなんですよね。だったらその方が早いじゃないですか。自分先輩の部屋にも行ったことないし、いい機会だからお邪魔したいです。
Alright, as long as you don't look for the porn.
ダメですか？
No, I don't mind. Is she really okay with that? Like, coming over to my room?
じゃあ決まり。早速移動しましょう。
Okay, sorry, I forgot to read that.
お邪魔し
Oh, hey, would you look at that? Eagle. Yeah, she has the fingertip necklace again. I'm never gonna let that go. There's actually like a hidden like y'all knows Blonde from Happy Dimension of Neptunia, right? They found like a bunch of hidden voice clips in like one of the games, and one of them is just Blonde saying, "Just the tip is fine." In like a really moany voice. So if I ever figure out a way to like make the notification things in the streams for when people donate or something, when somebody tips something, I just want the voice line just like, "Just the tip!" Huh. She really just tagged along with me like it's nothing. I know we're clubmates, but you'd think she'd be a little more wary of going to a guy's room alone. And I think it was her who even brought it up.
おー、ここが先輩の部屋。意
I don't
外と
fucking
綺
know.
麗にしてるん
Don't
です
think
ね。
so. Isn't it good old yeah. I was thinking Nobuchina going shit, but that's a subscription. Oh no, donation is him shit, is Nobuchina shit. Tip is just a tip from Danganronpa, and subscription I think is the like animation of Vert just flying into the fucking camera with her tits. Yes, good old thunder tits. Anyways, don't look around too much, it's kinda embarrassing.
あ、ごめんなさいです。そうですよね。
Am I just overthinking things? I must be. Nah, she's looking for the porn. I mean, this doesn't seem to be a big deal for Inaba. I should just try to act normal. I'm supposed to be the older one here after all. Have a seat wherever. I'll go get us something to drink. Inaba?
ごめんなさい。部屋にあげてもらっちゃうとか、なんか自分も今さら照れくさくなってきて。
What? It's a bit late for that! I just talked myself into acting normally, and now you give me this!
お邪魔していいですかって勢いで言っちゃいましたけど。でも、先輩あげてくれたし。友達同士なら家に上がったりあげられたりなんて当たり前のことですもんね。
I was about to say, have you been in the girl's room though? Slut. Here's the thing, I have never had female friends. Like IRL. Like, I don't actually remember if I've ever been to a girl's room, because I don't think so. I think I've been, like, in the room of one of the older sisters of one of my friends, but they were, like, so old that they might as well have felt like my fucking mother at points. Basically, they were, like, already, like, almost done with school, basically, and we were still, elementary schoolers. So, it didn't quite feel that way. Yeah, never been in the room of girls similar to my age. I guess I get one girl. But that was in fucking kindergarten, and it was when she was fucking pinned me down and kissed me until I couldn't breathe anymore. And that is how I had a phobia of girls until 6th grade. Have I never told you that one? Basically, I was very good friends with a girl back in kindergarten, and I would often hang out with her. And one day, when on her birthday, when she threw her birthday party, everyone was already going home because it was that time. But I was still in her room in the basement, finishing something up because I wasn't done with it. So because I wasn't done with doing like the little crafts project that they were doing in this birthday party. Basically, my mother was already upstairs and waiting for me, and I just wanted to finish this. So I finally finished, and suddenly she just like yanked me to the fucking ground and pinned me down. And the thing is, I had a stuffed nose at the time, so I couldn't breathe through my nose. And suddenly she just fucking starts kissing me to the point where I almost fucking passed out. And that was the last time I hung out with her. And after that point, until 6th grade, I had a fear of girls. Here's the thing, the fear was only made worse by the fact that the year after that, when I finished kindergarten and went into like a special school due to my ADHD to make sure that I'm ready for school, there I met another girl who proceeded, like two other girls basically, I had a friend there, and there were two girls. One of the girls chased my friend, and the other chased me every single fucking break, trying to kiss us. And we basically had to fucking book it, run away from them, every single fucking break, without pause. The only fucking... And here's the thing, the girl that wanted to kiss me, she went home in the same bus as me. And it only stopped after, at one point, as I was sitting in the bus, she like, hey, offer. I stop chasing, like, if you kiss me, I stop chasing you, and you get the fondle. This was a girl that wasn't even in first grade yet. And she was like, I am going to offer bodily services in exchange for a kiss. So me, already a pervert at the time, was like, fuck yes. And here's the thing, I was like, at that time, I did not, like, I knew about boobs being a thing. But I didn't know about the thing below the belt being a thing. So I just said to, like, why is your penis, like, kind of, like, sucked into your body? Like, why is your penis hiding? And, like, think... Like, I didn't know about that kind of stuff back before first grade. And like, back then, I didn't know that girls don't have a penis, because I wasn't even fucking first grade yet. I was like 5 or 6. Like, I knew about tits, sure, but not about that. I mean, my weird childly escapades didn't stop there, and in second grade, me and a friend constantly tried to pull one of the girls into the male bathroom and tell her to undress. Here's the thing, at one point, the girl had enough and decided to tell on the teachers, because it was always the same girl for some reason, and decided to tell on the teachers. So my friend got in trouble. I didn't. Because turns out, like, I say that as if I didn't know, the girl that we continuously tried to drag to the male toilet had a crush on me. So she didn't tell on me, but told only on my friend. So when he, of course, was like, he also did it, the teachers didn't fucking believe him. Because the girl, who is the victim, told them that only he was doing it. So yeah, I was a very sick in the head child. There was also that one time in third grade where I fucking like soloed a group of 4th graders. Like, basically, back then, my friends were very scarce, so I could be very protective of when people started to bully my friends. So, like, when a group of, like, I think, like, 6 to 8 like, 4th graders started to bully my friends, 3rd grade me decided, oh no, and started beating the shit out of them. Like my friends just kind of like stood nearby like, Jesus Christ. And afterwards it just kind of became like a daily thing where the 4th graders would basically try to gank me, and I just continuously fought them. And the teachers never caught us, even though we were in the middle of the fucking, like, that was this entrance hall where everyone would be in before they went to their classes at 8 a.m. And we were just in there beating the shit out of each other, and the teachers never noticed. But yeah, in the 3rd grade, I regularly beat the shit out of 4th graders. So it wasn't even involving you. like Alpha's just like sitting over here like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like Eagle over here putting people in trash bins, and then there's this sick motherfucker, like being sexually assaulted and turns sexually assaulting somebody and getting away with it, and then beating the shit out of kids 1 year older than him. Don't worry about it. American is nothing compared to rural. I technically do not. I mean, why do I need guns when I can punch people? That's way more fun. I mean, something about my first day in school is something that I will never live down, because I will forever live shame in because of it. Because on my first day of school, basically the teacher at the end of the day was asking like, "Okay, does anyone have any questions?" So I raised my hand. She's like, "Okay," and I just straight up got up, went to the front of the class, and held a full-on speech about how fucking happy I was that I was finally attending school and how excited I was about it. And like, my mother just stood at the sidelines, just fucking embarrassed, while the other parents almost couldn't hold their laughter. And like 1 week after, I already did not want to go to school anymore. I used to be the kind of kid where if anything could be climbed, I will climb it. When I did it at school. I didn't even did it out of elementary school. I did it like once in 6th grade because there was this massive tree at the fucking bus stop. So one day randomly, I just decided to fucking climb it. And then, like, the people, like, watching the bus stop were like, "Get the fuck down from there! No!" Anyways. Kinda. The rural cast. I'm gonna just call this part Scott to confuse people because, of course, visual novels. They're gonna think Busk War. Man, she used to ask her precious as ever. We're friends, and we're friends, she says.
ここ座っちゃいますね。
Yeah, you do that? Are you fine with a bottle of tea?
はい、ありがとうございます。
Iced tea! I got like 6 more right next to me. Yes, iced tea. Oh, why? Okay. Be right back! Hello! We're back! I had a nosebleed. Yeah. Anyways. This means she's opened up to me more than she would with a simple clubmate, right? Yeah, for sure. She wouldn't have hooked me yesterday otherwise. Alright, Shuji, do not get the wrong idea here. Maybe she's opened up to me a little, but that's just as friends. My inexperience here is making this way more awkward than it has to be. Hopefully the atmosphere between us improves once we start playing. Now that drinks are served, we both flip open our 3DWs and begin playing some Monhun.
先輩、しばらくやってなかったから、やっぱり腕落ちてますね。
DS is for dual screen, so probably dual window. Yeah, the DS system is the dual screen system, because it has two screens. At least as far as I know, that's what the DS stands for. I've never had mac and cheese, so... Anyways... But that's just because my left hand still hurts from all the bass practice. I could have seen this coming.
だったらどのみちお手伝いを買って出て正解でしたね。
Yeah, I'm grateful. I should be able to make some sweet armor using materials from this.
あ、やっぱり避けきれなかった。でも大丈夫。準備してたんで治療弾行きますよ。
I mean, she did not throw those out all willy-nilly since you can't really pack that many healing bullets. Oh, just died, thanks!
任せてください。
Happened to me before.
先輩の動きのパターンはもう大体掴んでますからね。
Gotta save someone from carding, but I fucking missed the healing bullet. I can't heal monsters, thank fuck. I mean, that would be kinda sick if the Ents just started fighting for you. It's kinda sad that you can know when I'm about to die before even I do.
っていうか、ほらほら、先輩攻撃攻撃！せっかく自分が連射で足止めしてるんですから、槍がガンガン言ってくれなくてどうするんですか？
Wrap the fucking wyvern heart! Just so you know, wyvern heart basically turns your regular, like, great bow gun into a fucking Gatling gun. Which can stun the monster if you keep hitting the head. Oh, gotcha! Okay, it's almost down.
もう一発！そう！
Hooray! Inaba falls backwards, mimicking the dying dragon in the game.
よしよし、今回はとどめもちゃんと先輩に譲れましたよ。って先輩、どうしたんです？ボスから素材剥がないんですか？
Oh, I got distracted. I was worried you were gonna expose your panties with you kicking your legs out like that.
うわ、何を目ざとくチェックしてるんですか？最低。
What do you want out of me? You're acting without a care in the world, so of course I'd be cautious.
大丈夫ですよ。これスカートじゃなくてキュロットですから。
Huh? Oh, you're right.
だからってガン見しないでくださいよ。本当にこのむっつり先輩は。
Why don't I mention the culottes? Of course I'd take a look after that. I'm still anxious about you being in my room. I don't need you adding to my
あ、
worries.
それ。 攻撃食らいまくってた言い訳？かっこ悪い。
Leave me alone! Anyway, sit down properly and carve the monster too!
また足見てきた。本当にもう攻撃のチャンスは見逃しまくってるくせに。
The fuck? I didn't look! My eyes just moved in your direction a little! Now you're acting too wary! With us bickering back and forth like that, we successfully complete the quest and obtain our hard-earned rewards. Why does your Steam have anything to do with that? Man, anyways, I think I almost have the materials for my new armor now. Do you mind helping me farm the rest of the materials for it? Hopefully it won't be as much of a burden once I get that armor. I just chucked the part of my fucking... I just chucked a part of my keyboard into the mix week on accident. And I accidentally knocked over my camera. Yes, professionalism, of course. Even though you can't really call me professional.
はい、それはいいですけど。
Thanks. Well, let's get right to it. Right into it. Inaba?
迷惑でした？
Inaba asks that with a concerned look on her face. Why do you ask?
はい、急でしたし。だから先輩、ひょっとしたら本当は迷惑だったかなって。自分も気にしてなかったわけじゃないんですよ。後輩の女の子にいきなり上がり込まれるの、男の人的には落ち着かないかなって。
Did I really look that wary?
どうですか？
No, this hasn't been a bother at all.
ならよかったですけど。
Though I do wonder why you would ask to come over if you actually understood the implications. Why would she bring this up now instead of when she entered my room? This implies that she felt the same way that I did, but managed to hide that while playing Manhunt.
それはまあ、勢いというか。
Seriously?
だってほら、協力プレイのチャンス、ここを逃してはない、すぐやらなきゃって感じだったし。
That's called an addiction. Damn, you must really love this game.
いいじゃないですか。先輩の役にだって立ってるんだし。
Oh no.
それに、なんか今日は先輩とゲームしたかったんですもん。
I mean, here's the thing. If weird full dive technology is ever becomes a thing, e-drugs are possible. Like programs that just mess with the brain's like hormone production to cause a state of elation. Like, I'm actually quite surprised that no science fiction has actually handled that kind of stuff. Where people just kind of like... Anyways. I look up at Inaba. She's glancing over at me with a bashful smile on her face. Because we're friends. That's what she said after entering my room.
それ、先輩相手に失礼だったらごめんなさいですけど。
No, not at all. I feel honored.
よかった。先輩ならそう言ってくれるって信用してましたけどね。
Hey, how much do you intend to playing with my heart?
そんなつもりじゃないですってば。どうもうまく話せないんですよ、こういうのは。
And what did you mean by that?
それは同志みたいに思ってるっていうか。
Oh no, she's played Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Since I don't think either of y'all has played that, there's like one constant in the fucking game. It's just every big bad is basically like, we're not so different, you and I. Yeah, like you and I are one and the same. And like literally the dying words of Senator Armstrong are, we're kindred spirits, you and I. So yeah. Huh?
ほら、自分も先輩も人付き合いがあんまりうまくないタイプじゃないですか。
Well, yeah, we do.
だからこう仲間って。
Inaba excitedly puts down her 3DW and seats herself opposite of me. She may have been waiting for the right time to talk about this. Meanwhile, I'm still thinking about the photo we took together yesterday. There's now an air of bashfulness and awkwardness that wasn't here a moment ago. That's all accompanied by a feeling of affection.
クラスの子たちとはケーキ食べに行ったりとか、まだ
Whoops, fuck.
家にはあげてもらえないし、クラスの子たちとはケーキ食べに行ったりとかするようにはなりましたけど、まだ家にはあげてもらえないし、こっちもあげてとは言えないんですよね。
But in my case...
お邪魔してます。
Right.
だから昨日のあのバンド演奏は本当にドキドキしたんですよ。
She leans forward with her hands at her chest, earnestly expressing her excitement.
演奏もそうですけど、何より自分が同志みたいに思ってた人がみんなの前であんなすごいことをって。
That's how you felt?
はい、まるで自分のことみたいにドキドキしてグワーってなって、自分も負けてられない、自分も先輩みたいに頑張らなきゃって。
I don't know why, but I just remember the times in Monster Hunter World when I still used hammer. Because I restarted the game recently and decided to switch to Switch Axe. And I'm killing monsters so much faster now. But when I was still playing hammer, all I would do was like find the monster, lure it to slope, slide down slope, spin the monster to death. Because the hammer, when sliding down a slope and charging, when you do the charge attack, instead of doing the normal charge attack, you kind of like jump into the air and do a fucking flip in the air, just like constantly spinning and hitting with your hammer until you land. And I basically spammed that move. I basically just lured a monster to a slope and then spammed that move, which also caused me to mount the monster quite frequently. Anyways.
すっごく思ったんですよ。
I see. Look away and rub my cheek. Really, though. That's how she thinks of me, huh? I guess this explains today, too. What is this feeling? I feel incredibly restless in a different way than earlier.
そういう意味でも、こう、ほら、同志っていうか、逆の立場だったら先輩もそう思ってくれたんじゃないかと思うんですけど。
Yeah, I'm sure I would.
ですよね。
But I do have friends, okay? Just a few, though. Couldn't keep myself from adding that.
ってめぐるにはいないみたいに言わないでくださいよ。
Do you?
いませんけど、さっきも言った通りクラスの子たちにはまだ部屋にあげてって切り出せてないし。 ああ。
Thump. Inaba falls over onto her back with outstretched arms. I hope I didn't go too far with that remark. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like she took it seriously.
先輩の前でならこうやってひっくり返ったりできるんだけどな。
She pushes her lips out and
先
pouts.
輩は自分がいきなりこんなことしても変なやつだなって引いたりしませんもんね。
Art did skip a beat, though.
またバジエロ先輩ですか。本当にこの人って。
You have no right saying that when you're always the one doing this to me.
そ それだけ遠慮なくものが言えるってことですよ。
I thought your name was Meguru. Huh. Alpha didn't decide to leave after that joke. Don't have your rubber chicken on you. Phrase it however you want, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
クラスの友達にはまだこんな風に言えませんし。
I have to say, you have a really odd way of classifying your relationships with people.
そうなんですよね。自分ってやっぱりどうしても友達付き合いに深さを求めちゃうんですよ。大勢の人と浅く仲良くするんじゃなくって、一人の人ととことん仲良くしたいっていうか。
I know exactly how you feel. Sounds bad when I put it this way, but I get the impression that she's the clingy type. The way she acts around Archie, for instance, is proof of that. Inoa hugs her all the time. Lately, she's even been acting like that around Shiba. Not me too yesterday. I'm not wrong, am I?
でもそれって相手次第じゃないですか。受け入れてもらえないとそういう風にはできないし、こういう付き合い方してくれる人なんかめったにいないっていうのはわかりますし。
That's true. Huh, that explains a lot. Usually come off as cheery and forward, but in reality, you're pretty reserved.
なんか見抜かれちゃってますね。
Oh, sorry if I said too much.
いえ、大丈夫です。その通りですし。そうなんですよね。怖がっちゃってるんですよ。自分うざいかなとか嫌われてないかなって。
Mood. Yeah, I know how you feel. As much as you try to act normally, you sometimes worry that everyone just finds you annoying.
そうそう、ふと怖くなるんですよね。
I am under the under the constant paranoia that everyone secretly hates me.
おかけの先輩たち相手にはおかげ
Yes,
さまで
because I
だい
am
ぶなくなりましたけ
fucking
ど、
paranoid.
そういうところなんとかしなきゃなって自分で。
Everyone thinks that for a period of their life. You're worried that if you don't get better at socializing, you'll run into a lot of problems later in life.
そうそう、それなんです。先輩やっぱり分かってくれた。
I do. I really do. You really are kindred spirits, as she put it.
だからですね、自分一年発起してイメチェンしたんですよ。姫松学院に入るときに。
Oh yeah, I remember you mentioning that. When you first told us about that, I thought you was just talking about a simple makeover. Huh, so that's the reason. So, since you can't judge the proper distance to keep people at, you decided to let everyone else approach you instead?
ですです。そんな感じ。まあ、先輩も知っての通り、それはうまくいかなかったんですけど。
I will casually join conversations, but nothing deeper. Like, if I notice people talking about something that I can join in on, I usually just join in. Hey, it's not your fault! I mean, you missed a lot of school because of your sudden cold.
ありがとうございます。でも、たとえ風邪ひいてなかったとしても、自分は自分ですからね。自分一人だったら、結局うまくいってなかったんじゃないかなって思います。
But your relationships with your classmates have improved, right?
はい、そうですね。少しずつでしょうけど、これからもっともっと慣れていけると思います。先輩に負けてられないですしね。あれ、どうしたんですか？
No. That wasn't just my imagination, was it? I could perceive a stinging pain, but there was also a hint of bittersweetness near the end. The pain is easily explained. She's afraid of socializing with other people. She doesn't quite know how to feel about herself. What kind of emotion accompanied a bittersweet taste again? Can't remember.
先輩ってば。
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was lost in thought for a moment. You forgot all about Monhan. Can you help me with one more quest?
あ、はい、喜んで。よーし。それじゃあ先輩の新鎧のために素材ゲット狙いに行っちゃいますか。
Yeah, thanks.
ゲームのことなら任せてくださいって。
There it is again. That slight bittersweet taste. I don't know what emotion it is behind it, but whatever it is, it's not unpleasant in the slightest. Oh, by the way, this route also has... Yeah.
あ、おはよう星名。
Just gonna go ahead and mention that this game, this route does have some foreshadowing, but not quite as much as Toko's, and it's a bit more harmless. Since just be straight, this route does have a conflict, but it didn't feel like that big of a conflict. It's certainly not Toko levels. Like I said, like I've explained before, the only route who has like a conflict on Toko levels is Ayachi's route. You'll just have to check it out! Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one and see you next time. Bye-bye.